Hey, Joe. Why are you auditioning for the role of Joseph today?
Pound for pound. My wife wants me to.
Oh, so this is not something that you volunteered on your own?
No.
Say it ain't so, Joe.
Well, I wish I could. But you see, my wife, she says I'm some kind of caveman. All I do is sit around and watch Sports Center, hillbilly hand fishing, and NASCAR, you know. Shake and bake, baby, shake and bake. She says I care more about that stuff than I do about, getting back to the body of Christ.
I see. Well, Joseph is a big role. He was the earthly father of the Messiah, trekked a trail from their hometown to Bethlehem on foot, over 300 miles to register for the census. He married a woman that was pregnant with the Son of God. Those are big shoes to fill.
I was thinking about that. That's why I was thinking I could be one of them shepherd fellas. They kind of keep to themselves. They just kind of stand back and watch the sheep and stuff. I could kind of stand over there in the corner where nobody could see me. Instead of like being out here. I'm sorry. I just had this vision that I was standing under light with hundreds of people I didn't know watching me. Thank goodness that'll never happen. So anyway, this wasn't my idea. It was my old ball and chain. After all, my name is Joseph. Joseph Arlene Stelman.
Arlene?
Well, you see, my mama was a twin. Her sister's name was Arlene. Well, there were 3 of us boys. And, well, no girls. So I got the middle name Arlene. Do you know how embarrassing that is? Humiliating? I mean, my mom would walk out the front porch. We live in a small town. Everybody knows everybody. And she'd yell at the top of her lungs, Joseph Arlene Stelman, you put that cat down right now. God didn't put him on this earth for you to kick him and throw him around like some kind of foosball. I mean, she was always kind of sensitive towards the feline community.
Well, I guess someone needed to. You just might be perfect for the role of Joseph, Joe.
Do what? Pound for pound, I just ain't seeing what you're seeing.
Well, here's the deal. All the emotions that you felt, the confusion, the embarrassment, humiliation, the disillusionment, Joseph felt all of those.
Now, wait 1 second, mister. I've seen those live nativity scenes. They're all standing around smiling, like... I don't see any of that emotion in none of the scenes.
Well, how do you think that Joseph got to that moment? What do you think were the emotions going on in Joseph's heart, his soul and mind, when the angel delivered the news that Mary would be with child carrying the Son of God?
I never really thought of it like that. I just figured he was like, okay, and was good with it.
Well, as you would say, pound for pound, it was probably a major blow to his world. Do you think that this was good news at first for Joseph? Don't you think he had to wrestle with what everyone would think?
Well, I'm kind of a live, let live kind of guy. But I guess in that case, it was kind of like, it was more God's will and not his will.
Exactly.
Kind of like my situation. The old ball and chains idea, not mine?
Now you've gotten off track. Speaking of union, Joseph, after hearing the news, and he was a righteous man, he wanted to divorce Mary quietly so that it wouldn't be brought out in public. Back then, during the engagement period, it took 2 witnesses to legally get a divorce. He thought Mary was unfaithful. It wasn't until the angel said to marry her and take her home that Joseph followed.
Well, I'll tell you, I sure am glad he did that for me. Maybe the next time, I'm standing up there, I'll keep that in mind when I'm looking down at the little baby Jesus, the little 8-pound, 6-ounce baby Jesus. And I'm sitting there staring at it, that might work. But anyway, I think that's what you theater folks call getting into character.
Something like that, yes.
Hey, I got one more question. Do I have to wear that robe thing?
You do.
Oh, come on. Can't I wear like a hunting jacket or something like this? That robe looks like a dress. This is almost the same thing as a robe.
Sorry, Joe, not your will.
I understand.
Hey, Joe.
Yes, sir.
Give me that Joseph pose one more time.